Hey everyone, it's Mr. Pointer again. Coming back to you guys with a new lesson. First, before we get started today, everyone get their journals out. We're going to do some multiplication and we're going to do a quick review. The question we're going to start with is there are 8 rows of books with 6 books in each row. How many books are there? So, one way we can solve this problem is by using an array. We have 8 rows with 6 in each row. Let's draw that array. So we're going to have 8 by 6. So 8 rows, 6 columns. So 2 ways we can solve this problem. We can make an array by doing 8 rows, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 6 columns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once we're done making our array, all we would do is simply count the x's, and you should have 48. Now, whenever we're multiplying, I always ask you guys to show a second model to check your work. So a second way we could solve this problem is we could draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we could put 6 in each circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we would simply count how many dots we used, and we should also get 48. Now, before we left school, we were working on fractions. I just want to do a quick review to make sure everybody remembers how we identify fractions. Now, when we talk about fractions have to have a numerator and a denominator. Now, who remember which one is which? We have to have a numerator and a denominator in a fraction. So in this fraction right here, which number do you think is the numerator? The 4 is our numerator. The 5 is our denominator. So the denominator tells us how many pieces there are in all, whereas the numerator would tell us how many pieces we would shade. So I'd like you all to do right now is I want you all to create a rectangle. Go ahead and create your rectangle. I want you to take that rectangle and we're going to divide it into 5 equal pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 equal pieces. Now, since our fraction was 4/5, we are going to shade in 4 out of those 5 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that fraction here represents 4/5. All right, now let's get into today's lesson. So as I was grading some of the work in Google Classroom, I'm starting to see some of the same mistakes. It is very important that you read the key. The key tells you what each piece is worth. So for example, the assignment we had last week, we were talking about Laura's puzzles. And they had a puzzle piece, something like this. They had a puzzle piece. And that puzzle piece was worth 10. And so what I noticed as I was grading some of the papers, I remember one of them was called a truck. And in the picture of the truck, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It had 7 pieces for a truck. And some students put 7. Well, it's not 7 because each piece is worth 10. So you all should have put for truck 70 because 7 times 10 is 70. For the ball, we had 4 balls. So 4 balls is not going to be 10. 4 balls is going to be 4 times the 10, which gives us 40. So it's very, very important that you read the key when you are solving these problems. Also, I'm noticing some students are still not writing complete sentences. So if you did not use a complete sentence to respond to the question, you did not get full credit this week. Now, the lesson we're doing today, that you're going to be doing independently, is a lesson on lunchtime music. And I'm going to give everybody a secret. Not a secret, but I'm going to give you a hint, a huge hint, so you don't do it incorrectly. Now, in the key for your assignment today, the key is a square. And in that key, it says that the square is worth 2 votes. So each square is worth 2 votes. Now, one of the pictures has a half of a square. Now, if a whole square is worth 2 votes, what do you all think a half a square is worth? 1 vote. So when you solve these questions later on, make sure you are using the key. It is very important to use the correct key to get the correct answer. Make sure you are completing not only your math assignments, but check every day for math. Not every day, but check every Monday and Wednesday for math, health, and science. Be safe, guys.